What's up, everybody? Thanks for watching today, baby. Ooh, baby. All right, guys, it's time for that Wednesday live stream. Remember that the live streams are long form shows, so we will be on here for 1, 2, 3 hours, whatever it ends up being. So please smash the like button. Come on in here, say hello, say hello. We'll be talking about Suboxone, Sublocade, kratom, opiate addiction, recovery, anything like that. This is what we talk about usually, but we're welcome to talk about whatever else you guys need to talk about as well. So come on in, drop some questions. We'll see you guys in just a few minutes. all right, babies. Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. How's everybody doing out there? Please let me know how you're doing. Looks like we've got 10 people here hanging out already, so that's nice to see. The Sunday stream was way too chill, and there was a really good, well, should have been a good football game on. So I thought the Cowboys and the Niners game would have actually been worthwhile, but it turned out to be a flop. So poor Cowboys got demolished. So yeah, so we didn't do a Sunday stream basically. If anybody was wondering where we were at, we were on here for a little bit, but there just really wasn't many people hopping on because I had a weird start time. So I just said, bag it, I'm gonna go watch this game. So that's what's up, guys. That's why y'all didn't see us Sunday. There was a couple people that hopped on, but it was pretty chill. So I was just like, let's just get out of here and do the Wednesday stream. So here we are. We've got 11 people in the house. We've only got 6 likes on the video, guys. Please smash the like on your way in. Drop some comments. Drop some questions. As you see the medical disclaimer, which is scrolling across the bottom, I need to go ahead and read that to you. And we have a hailstorm going on out here right now, so I'm not sure if you guys can hear that or not. Hopefully everything is okay with the sound and audio, visual, all that stuff. There's the disclaimer, guys, which states, I am not a doctor and nothing on this channel is medical advice. So if you, my friend, if you are struggling with addiction, please seek out your own medical professional. Remember that everything on this channel is for entertainment purposes only, for me to share my experience with you and for you to share your experience with others. So please do so, guys. Please do so. As you guys also see right above that, it says, please be sure and share with us your updates, goals, setbacks, etc. We want to support you on your path to freedom. So come on out, guys. Let us know what you're doing. Let us know what's going on with you. We want to hear your updates. Let's go ahead and check the comments and see who is up in here. But before we do, I'm going to remove the disclaimer and put up the sponsors of the week. And they will be scrolling for the entirety of the show. So shout out to the sponsors. I appreciate y'all. You'll see them scrolling across the bottom now. Thank you, guys. I'll go ahead and shout those guys out in just a little bit. But first, let's get to the comments. And Hoonigan dropped up in here way early today. Hoonigan, how you doing, buddy? He says, anybody struggling out there, there is hope. We're here to break the stigma. I hope all is well with everybody. See you all in a little bit. So Hoonigan, let us know if you're still up in here, buddy. Let us know how you're doing as well. Megan, it was good to see you on Kimmy's stream last night, or hear you, I should say. We didn't see you, but we heard you. She's got a nice, soft voice. She was on there talking with everybody else on Kimmy's stream, so that was really cool. If you guys haven't seen Kimmy's stream yet, she did a group chat last night. A lot of awesome information, a lot of awesome people right here from this channel that were on her channel. So it was really good to see and hear people that we've had on this channel before and hear what their thoughts were about a whole bunch of different stuff. So go check out her channel if you guys haven't yet. She just did that live stream last night, and I'm pretty sure she left that live stream up, and I'm sure she will leave that up, right, Kimmy? And you can find that video just by going to Kimmy's Playhouse. That's all you have to type in. It'll pop right up. And there's Kimmy right there on the screen. She says, hey guys, hit the like button on your way in. Yes, please do. I'd appreciate that if you could. She says, eating dinner at my mom's, but I am here. What you eating over there, Kimmy? What you eating? So Jill, what's up, Jill? Good to see you. Jill says hello. Good to see you in here, Jill. Got a new picture on here. Rolling with the Escalade. I've had a few of those Escalades. They're good trucks. I'm assuming that's your truck there, Jill. Or SUV, I should be more technical. Those trucks are built to freaking last, man. Those things are tanks. I've had a few Escalades and Denali's, Yukons. They're all really good trucks. Megan says, say hi to Mama C. Kimmy and give her a hug for me. Carrie 3 in the house. Good to see you in here, Carrie. How you doing, girl? Any updates with you? I know that you've been on Sublocade for a while now, Carrie. Is there any updates with your Sublocade treatment? How's that going for you? Let us know what dose you're on if you could, and how long. Are you spacing your shots out? Are you getting them every month? How is Sublocade working for you, Carrie? Let us know if you could. Carrie was one of the first ones to get Sublocade right after I started it. Marky Rizzo in the house. As always, good to see you in here, brother. Good to see you. It was nice to see you on Kimmy's channel last night as well. That was cool to hear him talking about his iboga experience. He was able to explain it a little bit different than I've heard him explain it before. So it was really interesting to hear that. Marky, if you can post a link to the video from last night's stream on Kimmy's channel, I'd appreciate it, buddy. I think a lot of people would enjoy watching that. I was going to hop on, but I was just enjoying listening to everybody talk. I think she had like 6 or 7 people on there at once. It was pretty cool. And so I think we might start doing that on Kimmy's channel, maybe like once a month. We'll do a bigger group stream like that. So y'all don't want to miss out. Go check it out. Go check it out. Carrie says, what time does this start? It starts right now. Wednesday streams are always at the same time, guys. So whatever you have going on your Wednesdays at this time, this is when we're always going to be here, is at the same time. And the Wednesday streams have never changed the time. It's always been the same time. 3 p.m. Mountain, which is 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern. And 2 p.m. for you Cali folk. So Marky just posted a link to the video from last night on Kimmy's stream. So like I said, guys, go check it out. Dang, it is storming big time here, guys. Really, really bad. Marky says, hey, Carrie, how have you been? Marky, I've been good. Way too busy. The kids keep me really busy. Someone hit me up about my car. So I just bought a little Hyundai Accent, and I just recently posted that for sale. So I usually don't keep cars very long. But I kind of want to sell it, but I kind of don't. So I just figured out I'll just post it and see if I can get what I want out of it. If I can, then cool, I'll sell it. If not, then cool, I'll keep it. It's kind of hard to sell a car that you're getting 55 miles per gallon on the highway with. That's really something that's pretty important these days with gasoline being so expensive, right? KG, you made it. What's up, girl? Good to see you in here, KG. KG, are there any updates with you or your man, Jeff? Let us know if there's any updates with either of you. It would be great to hear. If there was anything that's changed, let us know. Let us know. Are you working, KG, or are you just chilling now? KG, what up, girl? Let's see here. I did get to go away with my husband last weekend to celebrate our 22nd anniversary. What? You've been married for 22 years, Carrie? Holy smolies. Holy smolies. Congratulations. That's incredible. That's a long time. That's a really long time. So Carrie says, how are you doing, Marky? Yeah, congratulations on that. 22 years. That's really impressive in today's world, for sure. For sure. When I actually went to pick up that Hyundai that I told you guys I recently bought, I was talking to the Uber guy, and he said he just celebrated like his 40th. And I was just like, I was in shock, because it's like you don't really hear that too often anymore. It seems like that's like something from the olden days when people used to say, yeah, we've been married for 40, 50 years. It's like, wow, those relationships are actually still out there. What? What? KG says, Marky, I've had troubles with RLS. Awful. Uh-oh. So did anything change with your doses that triggered the RLS, KG? So Marky says, excellent, Carrie. Alone time is a necessity. Tasha, good to see you back in here. Tasha says, hey guys, I've been MIA. Your girl got engaged though. What? I hope everyone is doing well. Congratulations to you, Tasha. Good to see you back up in here. I think I seen a comment from you. Was it Sunday? Just a quick comment before we ended the stream, or maybe that was last week, but I saw you poking around just recently. But good to see you in here, and congratulations to you, Tasha. Let us know how you're doing with things other than that news that you got right there. How's everything going with your recovery? Let us know. So let's see here. Marky says, yeah, KG, I'll pray for you. You can do it though, no problem. You're tough too. Marky says, carry through life has been good lately. Makes me nervous. I know, right? When things are going really well, you're like, I'm not trying to say it, but you know what I'm trying to say. Knocking on wood over here. I kind of had a weird feeling about that too, not too long ago. I don't want to curse it or, put that energy out there, but I was like, as far as like deaths in the family, like it's been a while. I'm knocking on wood over here. It's been quite a while since we've lost somebody. It was weird because for a lot of years it was like we were always going to funerals for people in my family. And it kind of hit me the other day. I was like, gosh, it's been a long time since we've had to go to a funeral. God, I hope I'm not, y'all know I'm knocking on all the wood I got over here. So hopefully it stays that way. But it's just interesting when you start getting used to going to so many funerals and then it's like they're not there anymore. It's like, it's interesting. Kimmy says sausage pumpkin soup. My sister and I made it. Wow, sausage pumpkin. Gosh, that sounds interesting. Sausage and pumpkin. I can't picture it, but it sounds interesting. With a vision. What's up, my friend? Says, what's up, Kev? Good to see you. Good to see you too, buddy. Good to see you, man. So Marky posted a link. There's the link that we were talking about for Kimmy's live stream yesterday. Oh wait, that's a link to Kimmy's channel. This is a link to her video yesterday. KG says, Marky, enjoyed the Iboga video. Interesting. Can that be shipped to the house? Ship it to like some Amazon shipment. You know what's really cool, guys? For the first time, like I don't hardly ever use Amazon, but I did recently. And you can literally see when they're about to be to your house. Like it shows how many stops away they are. You guys are probably gonna laugh at me. You're like, duh. But it's the first time I've ever known and seen that. It was really freaking awesome. Really freaking awesome. Too many people. Bye, Jill says. Oh, all right, Jill. Pop back in later if you can. Hope you're doing okay. Is something going on with Jill? I haven't heard anything from her for a little bit. So Carrie says, Kevin, I'm doing good. I'm at the 100 milligram shot. It's going well. I think I may just get one more shot and then be done. Awesome, Carrie. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that that's going well for you. KG says, I'm home. Thank God. So update on Jeff. He's now, she says, Cap's now on 40 milligrams of Norco. He came clean and told me that he's been taking double that. He had 3 rough nights, but now stable. Okay. So I'm assuming, KG, that those were the nights that when he was really sweating is because he chopped down to 40 milligrams. Is that what the situation is? Is because he was at, if he was at 80 milligrams and he dropped down to 40, then that's cutting your dose in half, right? That would definitely warrant some withdrawal symptoms for sure. If you guys cut your dose in half, whether it's Suboxone or Kratom or Norco, if you cut that in half, you're definitely likely going to have some, she says, yes, Kev. Okay. So yeah, you're definitely likely going to have some withdrawal issues, but the good thing is that hopefully, since you still have quite a bit in you, if that's the case here, still he has 40 milligrams. So it's not like he's going to be going into a full blown withdrawal, but it sounded like he was having some night sweats, right? So, and that's something you could expect, cutting your dose in half for sure. But I'd say for sure from here, KG, just tell him to slow it down. Don't cut the dose in half like that. That's too big of a jump down, especially if he's got to maintain, if he has like a weekend, a couple days off work, maybe he could cut it in half for those couple days to kind of speed things up. But if he's got to go to work and stuff, I mean, I'd probably go down to like 35 milligrams, from 40 milligrams, just something reasonable, something where he can sense progress, but he's not going through uncomfortable withdrawals when he has to work the next morning, right? So good on Jeff for coming clean and admitting that he's been slipping up, taking more. That's good for him to mention that. So Carrie says, I got married and had a baby when I was 22 years old. Then we had 2 more kids. Wow, Carrie. So you're a little bit older than me then, is that right? Are you somewhere around your mid 40s? So I'm chilling right about 10 minutes behind in the comments, guys. Right about 10 minutes. But y'all know I'll catch up to you guys. I'll catch up to you. I just want to make sure I don't get too far behind. Oh my God, Marky, do I have to be off Bupe? So Marky says you'll just have to switch to kratom, which is fine because it takes a couple months as it comes from Africa. Did I miss some comments? It seems like I missed some comments. Oh, she's talking about the so it sounds like the iboga, you can't be on bupe if people are considering switching or trying ibogaine, that you can't have bupe. I wonder why that is. Is it going to kick you into precip or something, Marky, or why is it like that? KG says, I'm on 0.02 milligrams daily. I can hardly see the tiny piece. I had to take an extra dose the other night because of RLS. I had RLS with my arms too. What? That time piece fixed me. That time the piece fixed me, and I've felt great since. Damn. Yeah, so yeah, I remember what that feels like too. I can flash back to the second when I had that experience, KG, and I know how bad that sucks. It was like I think I called it like restless body in one of my videos back in, I think it was like 2018 when I jumped off of a 1/4 milligram. It wasn't just my legs, it was my arms too. It's like your body's just freaking out and you can't get comfortable. There's no way you can sleep with that. It's impossible to sleep if you have RLS, in my experience. But that being said, I didn't have any like Xanax or anything that could really zonk me out. So KG says, I'm scared of kratom. Yeah, I know a lot of people are scared of kratom for sure. He said this is all allegedly, KG. Yes, Kev. KG, was it really bad RLS? So let's see here. Tasha says, so I got my second shot and this is going to be my last one. So wish me luck. So what dose did you get this? What dosages have you gotten, Tasha? So Carrie says, I'll be turning 44 on November 15th. Okay, so you're just a little bit ahead of me. So awesome. November, that's coming up. One more month. The success rate goes up. That's why you do my want bupe on your receptors when the iboga is scrubbing them. I think he meant to say you do not want bupe on your receptors. KG says, yes, Kim, I rolled in the bed 4 hours thinking it would pass. Yeah, that's hard, guys. Especially when you have to work the next day, right? That really sucks, KG. I'm sorry about that. That really sucks. Are you still taking a 20 microgram patch, KG? And it blows my mind that you can even dip into withdrawal while you have that patch on you, especially since you haven't even tested positive for bupe for a while now, right? So it's like your doses are so low in your body And so it's interesting that sometimes you have RLS and sometimes you don't, even though you're still, either way, you're still so low that you don't even register on the Bupe scale, right? It's very freaking interesting. So with the vision says, I've only ever had RLS in my arms. What? Never in my legs for some reason? That's so interesting. Yeah, that's definitely different than, but also too lately we've heard some people that have said that they've, who was that? It was somebody said that they never even experienced RLS. Oh, it was somebody recently. Who was that, guys? Can't remember now. She was on my stream not too long ago. It was the person that had the person that did the Butrans patch. We had her on the channel recently. Why can I not remember her name right now? But she said she never even experienced RLS ever. And how lucky would that be, right? So Kimmy's Playhouse says the Highlands doesn't work? Question mark. So KG says, I can deal with it, I think, but I had to work the next day. Yeah, if you got to work and you've been sitting there rolling around for 4 hours, like that's like kind of torturous, right? She says, took 9 Highlands that night plus clonidine. Okay, so and that really worked to get you some sleep, right? So Tasha says, I got 2 100 milligram shots. So let's see here. KG Smith says, I didn't know it was such a thing in your arms. I guess all nerves. Yeah, it's what it sounds like. So Carrie says, RLS sucks. I remember when I went off subs cold turkey, I had RLS really bad. I honestly didn't even know what it was at the time. I didn't take anything for it. Wow. That would be really scary to not know what that is, right? You're just like suffering in your bed and you're like, what the hell is going on with me? Your legs just feel like they're on fire for no reason at all. KG says it was a fresh patch too. Wow, what? Like how fresh? Like within hours? Maybe it takes a little while. I remember when you first started KG, it was like it seems like some people are different, right? Some people can feel the patch kick in instantly, and some people it takes sometimes. Like I'm pretty sure when you started KG, it was kind of something similar to that, right? What was it, like a week or two before you really noticed it? I don't know if you're still feeling that way or not. Kimmy says I had it in my arms too when I jumped. So when you came off the 0.5 milligram, Kimmy, you had RLS in your arms and your legs. Let's see here. KG says my hot flashes are gone, except I get hot when I take that tiny dose. Get hot. That is so wild. It's so interesting how much you react to these tiny micro doses, KG. It's really, I don't hear of a lot of people that are so reactive to such a tiny dose to that. Because I remember you were telling me too that like you were starting to feel sick from that little tiny dose, right? And that kind of just goes back to tell you guys and show everybody how strong Suboxone is, right? Like if somebody who has, like KG, who has taken Suboxone for quite a while, right? She has a lot of experience with it. But now that her levels are down lower, and she, even when she takes this little tiny speck, it would, it's noticeable. She can feel it. So just imagine, KG, if you were to take like a full 8 or 16 milligram strip right now, like what that would do to you. That would be scary, huh? True says, how long have you been off Sublocade? I'm not off Sublocade, True. I'm not off Sublocade if you're asking me. KG says, did you take any meds for it, Kim? No, just magnesium spray and baths. Yeah, the hot baths can really help a lot of people out for sure. I remember when I was in withdrawal, that's what I did right before bed is I would take a hot Epsom salt bath, and I would have my Highlands restful eggs right there by the bath, and I would take a bunch of those and get in the bath and just try to calm my RLS down. I would massage my legs in the hot bath, and I would literally just soak in that bath for like an hour. And then after my RLS was finally gone, then I was like, all right, now take the Ambien and try to go right into bed and go to sleep. As there was like, I mean, I had to do everything. Like I was trying to meditate. I had to do everything I could to try to get some rest. Israel, what's up? Israel says, hi guys, still overthinking the job from Zubsolve to Sublocade. Still overthinking the job. So you're one of those who are just kind of what do they call it? Analysis paralysis by analysis type of folks. A lot of people get that, Israel. So you're not alone, my friend. A lot of people get that because it's a different experience for sure, and it's a big challenge. It's not a big challenge. It's a big change, I should say, when going from daily dosing yourself to I'll see you once a month for a 5 minute shot. Like, not everybody's ready to give that up. And that's something that every person watching this, considering Sublocade, you have to know, are you ready to give up the daily dosing? And are you ready to feel level every day? So Katie says, no, it didn't work, Kev. I had to get up and take 0.02 milligrams. So are you taking that just once a day now, KG? Or are you taking that dose twice a day? And when are you taking your oral doses? Like what part of the day? Or is it always different now, KG? KG says the patch had been on for 12 hours. So, I mean, that seems like that's plenty of time, right, for it to be working. So that's very interesting. Yeah, 12 after 12 hours, it should be definitely getting into your blood. Have KG, have you tried doing the thing where you leave the other patch on as you put the new one on? Maybe that might be the best way to transition to stopping your oral doses, right? That might be what I would probably try to do, just because you're obviously still getting a little bit of something even after 7 days that you've had the other patch on. Something to think about. I think we might have kind of talked about that a little bit before, KG. Rach, what's up, Rach? Good to see you. It was good to see you hopping on Kimmy's channel. Good to see you in here. How are things going for you, Rach? Could you give us an update on you? Let us know. Let us know. Rachel, aren't you switching to Brixati soon? I think you said you're doing that this month, aren't you? In October? Let us know when you're getting your shot, or your Brixati shot, Rach. I'm pretty sure you said you are doing that, right? For sure. So Rachel says, "Hey, how's your license stuff going?" Who are you talking to, Rach? Let's see here. I'm seriously thinking about getting a hot tub to get through this. Oh, I remember you were talking about that, KG. I remember you were talking about that. Kim, I've been taking magnesium every day too. I start next Friday, Rach. Let's see here, guys. I'm going to take a few minutes. We're at the 40-minute mark. I'm going to take a few minutes to thank the sponsors of the week. So give me just a few minutes to do just that. And you do see them scrolling across the bottom of the screen. So super shout out to the folks that I mentioned here. I believe there were, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 people. Four sponsors of the channel this week. So super shout out to KG Smith. She is the sponsor of the week. Even though we didn't do the Sunday live stream, she still showed some love via the Cash App. So shout out to you, KG Smith, for being the sponsor of the week. Always, always, always coming through with some amazing sponsor bombs for this channel. So very, very thank you much. And also for sharing your story about Jeff and yourself as well, KG. So thank you. Also, Kimmy B is a massive, huge sponsor of this channel as well. As I told you guys a little bit earlier, we've been having a lot of people from this channel go to see Kimmy's channel. So make sure that you go over there because she does live streams all the time, guys. If you want some more support from channels like mine, that's where you want to go. Check out Kimmy B's channel. And Mark, you posted a link to her channel a little bit earlier. So thanks for the support, Kimmy B. Love you, girl. Also, Kingdom Within. Shout out to you, brother, if you see this on the replay. Kingdom Within also has his own YouTube channel as well, guys. So I highly suggest you go check out his channel, especially if you are into the religious Christianity type stuff. Go check him out. Kingdom Within, shout out to you, brother. And also Marky Rizzo. He's been sponsoring this channel for the last 2 years, basically, guys. So shout out to you, Marky Rizzo. I appreciate the constant love, brother. And also for you always being here on the streams and helping moderate this channel as well. So remember, guys, that your donations are what make it possible for this channel to grow. This live stream will not be monetized. So if you value this channel, guys, and you would like to show your support to help improve content, then you could do so at the Venmo or the Cash App links on the screen now. Did you guys just hear my knees pop like 10 freaking times? Ouch. Pop, pop, pop. It's like, sound like a little firecracker. Let's get back to the comments. So shout out to the sponsors. I appreciate y'all showing love to this channel, guys. Thank you very much. Also, we've got 17 people in here, guys. Please smash the like button. We're only at 8 likes on this video, so way, way, way below the likes. So if y'all could please smash that like button, get us up over 10 real quick, I'd appreciate you. And you would all be my babies. All right, where was I at in the comments, guys? I lost myself in the comments. Where was I at? These lights are bright. Oh, that reminds me too, guys. I recently found this out, and you guys know how much research I've done about this stuff too. So the fact that I'd never heard about this until just recently, it kind of trips me out, honestly. Like, I thought I knew about everything there was to know about Suboxone, but apparently not. So did you guys know that the Suboxone films have a higher bioavailability, meaning you get more into your blood than you do with the tablets? And I was like, what? I had never even heard of this. There was like a doctor's YouTube channel that I was watching, and he was talking about this. I was like, it makes sense, right? Because I mean, when you take the film, it dissolves so easy and so much faster, right? When you take those chunky pills, they take much longer for them to like dissolve, right? So I don't know if it's got something to do with that, or if just like the film is just a better method of delivery. I haven't looked into the percentages. But if anybody knows that, I am going to look into that soon. But if anybody knows that off the top of their hand, or if anybody can look real quick and let us know the bioavailability difference between the films, the Suboxone films, and the tablets, I'm really interested to see what the difference is. I'm pretty sure, like, from everything that I can remember from last time I checked, it's been a while. But I think the bioavailability is somewhere around 30%. Isn't it somewhere around there, guys? Something like that. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it's somewhere around 30%. Guys, if anybody knows, let me know. But I thought it was pretty interesting to hear. The doctor was actually saying on this video that I was watching, he said some doctors need to be careful and watch for potential overdose if they're switching somebody from the tablets to the films. I was like, what? I mean, I could not picture that scenario happening, but it's just interesting to think that, just hearing him say that, it's like, okay, clearly, it's a thing. So if anybody knows about that, let me know. If anybody else has looked into the percentages, please let me know, guys. I would be interested to hear. About that. Let's see here, guys. I'm way lost in the comments now. Let's see here. So, you know it, Marky. Okay, I think I was right around here. So yeah, let us know if you get a hot tub for that, KG. Hot tubs are freaking expensive, guys. Real expensive. Last time I checked, and I'm sure they've just gone up ever since I've ever looked into it. Oh, wait, what are you doing, Marky? I don't think I've heard about what you're doing. So that must have been who she was asking about the license stuff. So what is it that you're doing next Friday, Marky? KG, they have them for Prime Day. You can get the 4 to 6 person one, even with a salt pump, for pretty cheap. Hope you feel better soon. Prime Day. What's Prime Day, Rach? I feel like I'm behind times when it comes to this kind of stuff. KG says, only once a day, Kev, like 6 p.m., except that day of RLS. I had taken it at noon because I felt so bad at work. Okay, so yeah, I mean, you know, you gotta kind of go around what works for you. But if RLS is a concern and you're on these micro doses like KG Smith is, and you're trying to get off, you would want to push yourself as far into the night as you can, right? Like ideally, you could just take your little microdose right before bed. That will give you the best chance at not running into RLS through the night. But if you can't push it past 6 p.m., then you can't push it past 6 p.m. It is what it is. But ideally, you could just take that little microdose right before bed, and that should get you through the night without any issues of RLS. Addiction counselor Lindsay. What's up, Lindsay? Good to see you. Where'd the comment go? It says, just found your channel today while I was on my YouTube homepage. I'd love to see others kicking addiction and helping each other. Shout out to you, Lindsay. I'm pretty sure I've seen your comments before somewhere, or maybe I just saw do you have a channel of your own? Good to see you. Glad to see you have a picture up, guys. As I tell everybody, if you don't have a profile picture, or I think they're called an avatar picture, post one up, guys, so we can see who you guys are. So it's good to see everybody. Almost everybody on this channel has their picture up. Welcome, Lindsay. Welcome, Lindsay. So Rach says, I'm doing okay, just nervous about the Brixadi next week, but I'm also excited. I still have weird symptoms sometimes, but I feel like it's just part of it. They're going to check my levels so we can see. Oh my gosh, Rach, that is awesome. So freaking awesome. We definitely need to hear that information. Give us a quick snapshot real quick, Rach, if you could, of what shots you've taken so far, and are you taking them every month, like right to the T, or are you spacing them out at all, Rach? And I'm really excited to hear what your levels are and how this transition goes for you. And what are the weird symptoms that you said that you feel sometimes? Thanks for posting that, Marky. Just a link to Kimmy's channel, guys. I know she's right around the 200 subscriber mark. So if you guys haven't checked out her channel, please go do so. Just subscribe to Kimmy. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, Lindsay. Yeah, she's basically an extension of my channel. So I approve of anything Kimmy says over there. So go check her out. You guys will find some value on her channel, I promise you. Actually, I've noticed that strips always seem more potent than pills to me. Just going back to this comment that Lindsay just said. Lindsay, go check out the live stream they did last night. It was a really good one for sure. Actually, I've noticed that strips always seem more potent than pills to me. So, okay, yeah. So, and I when I had mentioned that on Kimmy's channel to Dan said he thought that the tablets were always felt stronger to him. So I don't know, guys. It's interesting to hear how different it is. But Anthony just said, but the strips seem more potent to me. So yeah, it's interesting, and it makes sense to me why they would be. I've just never even thought about that before. I wouldn't have really thought to wonder what the difference would be. I don't think I've ever looked into it. So Carrie says, when was the last time you had a shot, Kevin? Has it been a long time now? Yeah, it's been over 5 months. It was in the end of April, Carrie. The end of April for me. Things have been kind of rough for me, honestly. I'm kind of surprised how rough it's been. Like, my sleep has been pretty jacked up for the last, I don't know, month or longer now. Sometimes I do get a little bit of RLS here and there as well, guys. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up as far as, as far as you likely at some point run into some sort of issues with insomnia when coming off of the shot. And so just something to think about down the line, guys. Okay. Something to think about. Some people, it takes a year for that to happen. Some people have said that they never had that, but the one thing that I've noticed that almost everybody who has been off of Sublocade for an extended amount of time, almost every one of them has said they've had sleep issues, right? So, and that's a staple for opiate withdrawal. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. KG says, I was so afraid when my doctor switched me to the film, but to my surprise, it is definitely stronger. Wait, my doctor switched. So KG said the same thing. So that backs up what the doctor had mentioned. So yeah, if you guys didn't know, it sounds like the films, you'll get more of the bupe into your blood levels. So something to think about if you're switching back and forth, maybe, I don't know. It's just interesting to hear that. Rachel says, when I would switch back and forth, it was weird. What, back and forth between the films and the tablets? I'm starting ChemTech to get my contractor's license. What? That's cool, dude. Awesome, man. Good stuff, Marky. I know you're already a baller as it is, so hey, stack it on. Let's see here. Stack. Speaking of Stack, Stack says, what's up, everyone? Been ghost watching for 6 months now. You all convinced me to make Switch. What Switch are you making, Stack? Good to see you in here. Thanks for posting a comment. Yeah, there's a lot of people who ghost watch the channel. It's all good if that's you guys. I don't expect everybody to say hello, but it is nice when we have a ghost watcher stick out and say hello. So please say hello. Amazon Prime Day. Oh, stuff is on extra sale. Yeah, I don't have Amazon Prime. Yeah, I hardly ever order anything from Amazon. It's usually always eBay for me. eBay's where I go. Post anything good in the secret spot, Rach. Let's see here. 346. So I'm only 10 minutes behind, guys. I'm right on your tail. I'm right on your tail. I'm posting another one for y'all. So just sweaty and pissy, to be honest. Laugh out loud. It sounds ridiculous, but I'm so anxious. Okay. Wait. Now I'm confused, Rach. Are you posting videos? Do you have a channel, Rach? If so, I had no idea. Let us know if that's what's up, Rach, because I'll definitely watch your stuff. Oh, my back's freaking hurting. I have this weird back pain sometimes, guys. It kicks in out of nowhere. Like, it's usually in my sleep, and it's scary, guys. It's like max pain. I think it's something with my kidneys. It's usually like my lower back on the right side. And it's like this really, really sharp, excruciating pain. And it doesn't just, it starts low and it wakes me up and it gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And it's weird. It's so weird. I actually figured out how to make it go away. I literally have to like get in the fetal position, but on my knees, like, right? Like I'm hunched over. and it makes it go away. I don't know what the hell it is, but it's scary. And if I don't do that, it will get so bad. Like almost the pain gets so bad that I feel like I could pass out from it. That's how bad it hurts. So does anybody have any idea what the hell that could be? It's very, very weird. It just feels like there's this really sharp pressure that comes from right inside the middle of my body on the right hand side, just the lower side. Pretty sure that's the area of the kidneys, right? But there were times, and it's happened for years, but it's like it used to only happen once every few months, and now it seems like it's happening maybe once or twice a week. So kind of scary that it's getting worse, like kind of a little scary there. Marky says, I had that for a while, Kev. Does it pop? No, it does. Nothing pops. Nope. Oh my God, Kevin, that's not normal. When is the last time you had a blood panel? It's been a while, Rach. It's been a while. Maybe I should go have one. But I mean, it's happened for a long time. It just hasn't happened as often as it has happened. So yeah, it's scary. It's scary for sure. Can we need a diagnosis for Kev? Yeah, maybe I should go get a CBC test done. Is that what you mean, Rach? Just a regular blood test? It's been over a year at least since I've had a blood test done. So Rach says, I'm bouncing back and forth in the comments, guys. Rach says, my shots are being pushed out to like 5 to 6 weeks, which I know isn't the smartest thing, but I feel like it shouldn't really make a difference. Why do you feel like that's not the smartest thing, Rach? I don't see a problem with that. That sounds great. Yeah, I definitely don't see any problem with pushing your shots out. KG says, my anxiety out the roof sometimes too, Rach. Getting me back up in the house says, love you guys. Hopefully you had having a good dinner over there, Kimmy. We've been going for 1 hour, guys. We've been going for 1 hour. We're only at 10 likes on the video. So please, guys, if you haven't yet smashed the like button, please do that. Usually we're at 10 likes before we even start the stream. So I've noticed on a lot of other channels too that content isn't getting as much like views as it used to. So I don't know if like the recovery community is just like chilling out a little bit as far as people watching this stuff. It's very interesting to see because it like comes in waves, but I've seen it on other people's channels as well. There's a pretty big dip off in people watching this type of content lately. So it's very interesting to see. Marky says, we just pushed through. Kevin, you got this, G. The other side is a beautiful place. I had to tell the nurse manager to get out of my face and leave me alone. KG, I could not picture you doing that to anybody. I know, Marky, I know. Also, because my levels are better, I don't need my strong blood pressure meds I needed before. So that's a plus. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Damn, KG, if people only knew not to mess with us right now, laugh out loud. Yeah, you're right. We'll be there. We'll be there soon. Thank you, KG. I appreciate that. Oh, these lights are bright in my eyes. So excited to do back and biceps tonight, guys. Woo! It's my favorite day, I swear. Hopefully, if I have enough energy, I can try the pull-ups again. I didn't have enough energy to do it last week. I was like, I'm going to go ahead and skip that. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay, so that makes more sense what you were talking about now, Rach. Yes, yes. I'll post them whenever you'd like for sure. She says, "No, boo, you gonna post my videos for me." Okay, so what? How many videos do you have that we could post up, Rach? Let me know. I'm trying to think. Rach, if you could post, I'm not sure if you have my email address from back in the day or not. If not, Rach, if you can post on the replay crew, or if you can just post right now your email address, I can reach out to you via email and get those videos from you. And that way we can post them. Stack says 16 milligrams. Rachel Twerk. 16 milligrams Subutex for 12 years to Sublocade. First shot 3 days ago. Oh, cool. Cool stuff, man. Awesome. How is that going for you, Stack? And I'm assuming that you got the 300 milligram shot. Is that right? Yeah, let us know how you're feeling, Stack. Let us know how you're feeling, buddy. I'm still scared. Had that for a while. No, yeah, it definitely doesn't. Nothing pops. It just kind of. It's like it starts off at like a 2 out of 10 on the pain, and then that wakes me up. I mean, it literally wakes me up from my dead sleep. And then over like the next 5 minutes, it'll go from like a 2 on the pain scale to a 10 out of 10. And it's like if I hurry and get over on my stomach and hunch over and just kind of squeeze my body, I can like beat it before it gets to that 10 out of 10, right? So I don't know what the hell it is, guys. And I don't even know how the heck I figured out to do that. Very interesting. I think my uncle, who's a firefighter, he had told me something once about what's it called? Vegal maneuver or some shit like that. Something with that people could do for like if they thought they're having a heart attack or something like that. Am I speaking foreign language to anybody right now? It was something like that. I think that's kind of what gave me the idea, was to just try to like move your body in some weird way. But it's very scary when it happens, guys. But now that I'm used to it and now that I know how to get rid of it, I actually had it happen. It's usually in the middle of my sleep, but one time it happened when I sold my BMW not too long ago. It happened while I was at the bank and I was like, what am I going to do? So I literally, guys, I went to the bathroom and did my little hunch over thing and got rid of it. But it was scary, man. When you're in public, like around people, like you can't just go hunching over on the ground. So yeah, it's one thing when weird things like that happen when you're alone at home. But if you're like, around a stranger and you can't evacuate, that's kind of scary, right? And so it's kind of scared me a little bit here and there. But we just had a sponsor bomb drop through here by you know who, KG Smith, showing the love once again with a $40 Cash App donation. Shout out to you, KG Smith. Let's fire up the first sponsor jet of the show. Shout out to you, KG Smith. Baby. Oh boy. Dropping that sponsor bomb. Bomb, 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 bomb. KG Smith clearing out the room with a $40 Cash App donation. Shout out to you, KG Smith, and for sharing your story with us. Also, shout out to her man, Jeff, for working on his habit that he's got over there as well. So we really look forward to hearing both of your updates. KG, I'm always asking about you guys every time we do a live stream, so I'm really curious how that goes and excited for the both of you. So shout out to you, KG Smith. Also, thank you for being the sponsor of the week as well. So shout out to you. I appreciate the love, girl. Really. I really do. Kimmy says, checking in and out as able, heading home soon. Drive safe, Kimmy. Drive safe, girl. Oh my God, Kevin, that's not normal. I freak you out over there, Rach. You know what I should try to do? Maybe I should record that one time when it happens. I'm like, yo, doc, what's wrong with me? What is this shit? But the last time it happened, it kind of felt like it was more on the front side, but it was that same like lower right side. So usually it's almost always like towards the back is where the most of the pain is, but I could kind of feel it like just past my abs this last time. So zoinks. Kind of scary, kind of scary. She says you need to get a blood test, especially because those supplements and stuff can be hard on your kidneys sometimes. Yeah, full panel. I feel like it's not smart that I'm pushing out my shots because I'm already complaining to y'all that I still don't feel 100, but honestly, I don't really feel that different from the day of until next. Yeah, I get it, Rach. You've had some bumps along the way that, have thrown you off and thrown you for a loop, and that's okay, right? That's okay. But I definitely don't think there's any problem spacing them out, right? As long as you're doing okay in the brain, right? As long as you're not like having a shitty day every day because you're suffering, which should not be happening. But yeah, I mean, if you're still feeling the same a day, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks later, I don't see the problem. It all comes back to the half-life, right? If half of each shot doesn't go away for 45 days, then why would you need to go in for a shot every month, right? Because it lasts longer than that. So why not buy yourself an extra week or two per month if you can, right? It's all about pretty much testing and trying what works for you guys. If it works longer for you, maybe you can go 2 months next time, right? But one thing to keep aware of, Rach, is that the half-life of Brixadi is shorter than Sublocade. So I would suggest, at least for the first couple months, that you go in for your Brixadi shot every month. Okay, so something to think about, Rach. If I can remember right, I think Brixadi's half-life is like 25 to 28 days. Okay, so that's gonna be more of a probably get the shot once a month type of deal. Stack says so far so good, honestly. And Stack took the 300 milligram shot from, I think he said 16 milligrams. So awesome stuff. Have you had any issues taking your oral doses or wanting to take your oral doses, Stack? Hopefully you've been able to kick that oral addiction from day one. I know a lot of people are able to do that with Sublocade. And that's a huge accomplishment to be able to do that, right? The sooner you can get on from the oral stuff, the better. Woo! Boy, gotta clear his throat. Let me clear my throat. Who was that? What song was that? Man, I've been getting down to some old Metallica. Whew. Somebody was on here telling me about the new Metallica CD, and I'm not really feeling it. I don't know if I'm just biased to the old stuff or what, but that new Metallica CD, it's not touching the old stuff. So, okay, so you don't have any videos yet, but you want to do 2 or 3, right? Is that what you're talking about, the videos? Rachel, you would do so awesome if you posted vids. You have the perfect personality for it. I agree, she does, for sure. Okay, better get your ass to the doc. I know I need to. I need to have my blood checked. It's like overdue anyway, so I need to do it. I swear, Kevin, that is a kidney stone? What? I'm gonna have to do some more research on that. I literally haven't done any research on what the heck that could be. I don't know why I even brought it up today, honestly. So maybe it's meant to be that I learn about what the heck that is actually going on. Knock on wood over here. I bought the gold standard whey from Costco, Kevin. It's really good, dissolves fully and tastes decent. I can't do protein powders anymore. I mean, I did them for like the first 10 or 15 years when I was working out, but they give me horrible stomach problems, like really bad gas. So the way that I get my protein now is from egg whites. That's the best way I can do it. That's what works really good for me. It's just kind of expensive, but it's an easy meal replacement, right? That would be a good thing for the ladies too. If the ladies were out there trying to drop some weight or even build some muscle, you can drink some egg whites and mix it in with that. I've made videos about that in the past about the that was loud. About the egg white shake with the sugar-free chocolate syrup and a little bit of milk in there as well, right? So Marky just sent a sponsor bomb, $5 Cash App donation. Let's fire up the Jets for Marky Rizzo. Shout out to you, brother. He says, for that pain, it's not a tumor. Get to the chopper. Boom. I love that movie. Get to the chopper. Wait, that's a different one than it's not a tumor, huh? The not a tumor one is what? It's the one where he's like a teacher, right? What's the name of that movie? Freaking Arnold. Shout out to you, Marky. I appreciate the love, brother. I appreciate you, man. Let us know how your license goes. Hopefully that all goes smooth for you. Wish you much fortune, my friend. Pro Tools, good to see you in here, Pro Tools. Says, anyone familiar with the bridge device for opiate withdrawal? ? Sorry, I'm at work, so I may have to dip out for a bit. Take care, y'all. We've talked about it a little bit on this channel. I talked to Dr. Ken Starr about it when I had him on for an interview, I don't know, like a year or so ago, somewhere around there. Some people say good things about it. Some people say it's a little bit of hocus pocus type stuff. So yeah, you might try it. What exactly are you coming off, and like what are the doses that you're trying to come off of Pro Tools? Does anybody out there have any experience with the bridge device? How did it work for you? And what did it help you get past? If you could share for us, if you're watching the replay crew. Yeah, but why do I have to be the weird one? Laugh out loud. I feel like everyone does great, and I'm like the weird one. No, Rach. A lot of people have issues. You know, it's not always just perfect sunshine and rainbows with this stuff. Maybe you just haven't heard about other people having issues. Like I remember when they had like an infection. You seen when I had a quote unquote hematoma. Do you remember that video I posted? And there was like a big old bulge from my shot. And also the first day when I had my shot, I had that really big rush, right? That was scary. Like I've definitely had my own issues with this stuff as well, for sure. It's definitely not just, it's not just everybody has a perfect journey with Sublocade and that's it. It's definitely not that way. There's some people have issues. Just like with any medication, right? So that's the thing. Do you know, I was telling you that I take another shot in my stomach. Oh yes, I remember you telling us about that. I really think Brixadi is going to be so much better because I don't think I'm absorbing the Sublocade in my stomach like I should be. Okay, so, and they can put that one somewhere else. Yes. Yeah, so if you're worried about your bupe shot interfering with another shot that you have in a nearby area, right? Then yes, I think you can get Brixadi in your arms, in your booty. Like there's a bunch of different places you can get Brixadi. Plus, I think it's not going to be as big of a lump as Sublocade is. So you'll have to let us know, Rach, if my thoughts are true. I thought they stopped using it. Protocols, I thought they stopped using it. Oh, I think she's talking to Pro Tools about the bridge device. Yeah, I don't know. I have never used it myself, so I couldn't say either way. I just... What is the bridge device? Do a Google search on it, KG. You'll see what it is. It's basically, yeah, it's an ear implant. Not a lot of literature on it. Yeah, there's not a ton of information online about it. I'm pretty sure you could do a YouTube search and it would show you kind of what it is. I think it sends waves and makes you not want opiates. I guess we could pull something up on it real quick. Well, as we're on this live, let's do that real quick. Let me pop it up. What is the bridge device? Let's take a gander, shall we? The bridge works through neural stimulation and is an auricular, oh my gosh, peripheral nerve field stimulator that connects topically to the patient's ear, blocking pain signals from getting through the brain. Let's see if we can find a picture of this. Right there. So it's like a little, looks like a little earpiece kit. Right here. The bridge device. So it's like, how is that supposed to help with opiate withdrawals, right? But I've heard of crazier things, right? Like the whole, what do they call it? Like the 24-hour withdrawal, like when they put you asleep and you just kind of suffer through the withdrawals in your sleep. What's up, Slow Mo? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you in here. But that's what the bridge device is, if you guys were curious about it. Let's see. Let's see if we can find any. Let's see here. There we go. Typed it in for opiate withdrawal. The bridge device reduces symptoms of opiate withdrawal. Let's click on this, baby. Is this still on the screen? I can't see. Nope. I lost y'all. I'm on this screen. So why won't it let me do that? Visit? Does that work? And like when I click on it, it takes you guys off the screen that I'm on. Maybe I can only stay on this screen. Let's see. Let's try this. In Utah. It has been shown to ease the withdrawal process considerably. Sleeping through your withdrawals. Advanced rapid detox is the best way for you to quit your dependency on opiates. Have any of you guys ever done that? Sleeping through your withdrawals? Like, where you have to pay all that money to have them put you under, basically. See if I can click on this. So here we go. The bridge device, a step for blah, 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 blah. When combined with TMS therapy, that's get out of here. The technology has been shown to ease withdrawal process considerably. A small electric device worn behind the ear that was authorized by the FDA in 2017 is available by prescription. Wow, you got to get a prescription for that puppy. Delivers a slight electrical current to the brain that blocks the transmission of pain signals. Wow, I wonder if that would help with RLS somehow. The device has been shown to relieve symptoms of acute withdrawal from opioids. So-and-so says the main reason for relapse is excruciating withdrawal symptoms patients experience when they stop using opioids. Withdrawals can include poopy pants, nausea, an elevated heart rate, vomiting, sweating, restlessness, anxiety, and pain in the muscles and joints. These symptoms are important not only because the patient feels terrible, but because in order to stop these symptoms, many seek more opioids. Unfortunately, the opioid withdrawal is a very delicate time for many patients, you think? It keeps feeding the circle on and on, who, among other high-profile posts, previously served as blah, 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 blah. It's crucial, though, through medications, therapy, and this device. Whatever works for the patient, try to minimize these symptoms. Everything we can do for these patients is welcome. I want to see like a review, like a X out of 5 star type of thing. Let's see. See if we can find a review. That might be kind of hard. I'm not the best at this kind of stuff here. I'm sure you can find a lot of information if you just do some more Google search on it. There's probably a Reddit group, I'm sure. Here's a YouTube video about it. Over the course of 5 days, it sends signals to the brain. FDA. Bridge to sobriety, that's cool. So yeah, if you guys didn't know about that, maybe something to look into. Let's get back on screen. There we are. I was really interested, but that one is 26 grand. What? For that device? Tried to do it a few years ago, Kevin, but it was 9 grand and I just didn't have the money. What? That's too much freaking money for that little computer box that goes over your ear. What the hell? Can I rent this motherfucker? I'll give you $10. 420 over here in Utah for you 420 folks. Kevin, I do love and support you, but I can't get down with your raw eggs. It's not raw eggs, Rach. They come out of a carton, girl. You can't taste it. You don't get sick from it. Nothing. Just a carton of egg whites. If I made you a chocolate milk drink, you wouldn't even know they were in there, Rach. I promise you. Kindergarten Cop. There you go. That's the one. What's up, Slow-Mo? How you doing, buddy? I think Slow-Mo's on day 4 of Suboxone withdrawal. Slow-Mo, give us an update. How you doing, man? Has anything gotten any worse for you? How you doing? What do you guys think of my beard? It's just getting kind of too long. Should I shave this shit? You guys think I look better with a longer beard or shorter? Ladies, give me your votes on that. So it's the only hair I got. I'm opting for my rump shaker. Zoom, 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 and a boom, boom. Slow, he's doing good now. He'd been taking more than he told me, but he's down now. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I mean, I can, it just goes back to the stigma of opiate addiction, right? I mean, KG and Jeff have been married for a fair amount of time, and for him to, he just feels ashamed. That's probably why he didn't tell her he went up to 80 milligrams, right? A lot of people feel shame with this stuff, and it's just like, the truth about all of it is we just want to feel good, right? He probably wanted to feel good when he was hanging around with KG. Maybe he was having some bad days, so he took more because he wanted to feel good. to not be like a bummer around your person, right? Like I've done that plenty of times in the past. It's like I want to feel good, but there's other things in life that are kind of pulling you in other directions to where it's like it might make it hard to feel good. Maybe you're in pain, or maybe you have anxiety, so you want to up your meds to kind of counterbalance yourself and self-medicate, right? That's how we get into trouble. Sorry guys, I'm not too far behind in comments. I'm like 10 minutes behind here. Really enjoyed you sharing your iboga experience yesterday, Marky. Kimmy says, driving home. Talk to you guys soon. Bro, I almost did the sedated withdrawal. Laugh out loud. Put me to sleep through my misery, right? I heard it's really expensive, though, to do that. You reminded me, Slow-Mo. I was in and out so much. I need to go listen to what I missed. Yeah, I was actually listening to that stream again today. Can you guys hear kids out behind my house? Can you guys hear that? We've been going for an hour and 27 minutes, guys. We're only at 14 likes on the video. Let's get that puppy up to 20 real quick. If you're just hopping in here, please smash the like. It lets others know we're on here streaming right now, guys. I would appreciate you guys if you could do it. Just smash that, baby. Jimmy. I don't know why the heck my phone is still insists on typing her name. Yeah. Tried to do that a few years ago, Kevin, but it was $9,000. Just didn't have the money. So Slow-Mo's going through it right now. He says trying to sleep through it now, and it's not working. Are you getting restless legs then, Slow-Mo? You should be hitting the peak of it like right now, Slow-Mo. Like this should be the worst of it, whatever you're going through right now. Like for probably, I'd say maybe from here to the next 2 or 3 days, it should be the worst of it. So just know that it shouldn't get much worse than it is right now. For real, I almost paid to have it done, but I've read that it's kind of risky to do, so I didn't do it. Like, what's risky about it, Slow-Mo? I've never looked into it, so I don't know what would be risky about it. Like, you're not going to wake up type of thing, or what? Did you ever check into that thing that I told you about, Kevin, where they basically give you a ginormous dose of naloxone in the ICU, and then when you wake up, you're not addicted anymore? No, I didn't, Rach. When did you tell us about that? I don't even remember you talking about that. What's it called? I've got little sheets of little notes here. How long ago is it that you talked about that, Rach? Sorry, I have a really bad memory. I talked to my boy Kenny had done, I think he did the thing where, what was it now? Gosh, my memory is getting crappy today. It was something where he basically paid someone $25,000 to help him get through withdrawal. And then they were like, oh, it wasn't working for him. And he's like, oh, you were on too high of a dose of Suboxone. Sorry. Like, what? I just paid you $25,000 and you're telling me that this is not going to work? And so long story short, when it came to that, basically if you were trying to get off Suboxone and go through, what was it? I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I can't remember what it was called. What was it? Oh, it was the NAD, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. He did some kind of NAD treatment and it was like $25,000. Does this sound right, guys? Or am I saying something wrong? But yeah, it was basically some really expensive treatment and they had him there for a while and he just was really not doing good. And long story short, after like a month of suffering, They were like, you came off too high of a dose of Suboxone. I think it was like 4 milligrams, if I can remember right. So yeah, they're basically like, you're screwed, buddy. You gotta try again at a lower dose. It's like, thanks. Do I get a refund on this, doc? Nope. Oh, okay. Sorry. Try again. We just got a huge sponsor bomb come through from you know who, guys. Kimmy B showing love with a $40 Cash App donation. Showing love as always. Shout out to you, Kimmy B. I know you listening somewhere, probably driving on your way home. Let's fire up the sponsor jet for Kimmy B. Oh boy. Drop the bomb. Boom. She's like, what? On the emojis. I see what you got there in the middle there, KG. I see what you got. Or sorry, Kimmy B. Sorry, I'm always looking at KG's name and then I see Kimmy's name right above it. Marky Rizzo. Marky, your name is actually, wait. Marky, is your last name really Rizzo? I thought, have you ever seen, what's it called? Oh, what's it called? The Jerky Boys. Have you ever seen the Jerky Boys, Marky? He said it was something Rizzo. Frank Rizzo. I always think of that every time I see your name. But the Jerky Boys, they would like prank call people. That shit was so freaking funny. I've always thought of that ever since I've seen Marky's name on the channel. Let's see here, guys. Let's see here, KG. That's good. Probably like a month ago. Please let me find out. Like a month ago. Hold, please. Yeah, let me know. Is there like a name for it? What's it called, Rach? Let me know. I'll write it down again. Sorry, I must have missed that. Give me the bomb. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Dropping bombs up in here. Slow-mo says, I keep looking at the clock like time is slowing down. It's a slow-mo. It's in slow-mo, shaking my head. Yes. And that's why I always told people when you jump off of Suboxone or painkillers or Kratom, set the stopwatch, guys, because, you know, it really, it can motivate you to not want to hit that reset button, right? When you see how far you've come and those hours really start stacking up, it can kind of help. I don't know, something about seeing the hours count up and knowing that you have to hit that reset button. It can help a lot of people out for sure. So something to consider, guys, if you're jumping off or if you have tapered and you took your last dose, start a stopwatch and you can watch those babies, those seconds start to add up, start turning into hours and then days. And before you know it, you're out the woods and on the other side of it. I read that it's risky being sedated for that length of time. Yeah, I know. Like when I took Izzy in to get her teeth cleaned, they were talking about how like they really want to get in and get out as fast as possible because the longer, just like Slow-mo just said, the longer you're out of it, it's just not good for your body to be like forced into sedation like that, I guess. Marky says, like the video, y'all. Yes, please do so, guys. We're almost to 20 likes. We're at 17. Let's get that baby to 20 real quick. If we could do that, guys, that would definitely help. Let others know we're in here hanging out. We've been on here for an hour and 34 minutes. Give me B the bomb. Yeah, whenever I still like go to pull up Kimmy's channel, it still pulls up with Kimmy B. So I don't know if like my phone's just used to finding her channel or what. But even though she changed her channel name, it still pulls up with Kimmy B. So have you not hit restless legs yet, Slow-mo? How much sleep did you get last night, buddy? I would imagine sleep was pretty shallow last night, right? If any. Frank Rizzo. Yes. Bring in a tank and I'll sell the fucking thing. Did you hear that one, Marky? Do you want to sell cars to me or what, Paul? I'm benching at least 450. 450 pieces. Pounds, baby, pounds. Have you guys ever heard that? Freaking shit is hilarious. That's old school shit. You gotta be older to know what I'm talking about right there. With those prank calls. Yeah, that's why I asked it, because on the Cash App it shows that as your last name. So that's what kind of threw me off. I swear, did you change your Cash App name or something, Marky? Home, I got to get this bra off and be comfy. I'll be right back. Kimmy, let him hang. That's the first thing I do, Kimmy. Yeah, I would always think like if I was a girl, I probably would never wear a bra. Obviously, you have to in public, but if I was always chilling at home, like I'm always on max comfy mode. No rage. Slow-mo says sleep has not been good. I'm just having overall muscle aches. No RLS yet. Sleep has been good. Dude, that's blowing my mind that you're still sleeping good right now, bro. Like seriously. Overall muscle aches, no RLS, and you're sleeping good? Dude, what? That don't sound right. I got my RLS meds ready though. Wow. Yeah, dude. Maybe you'll get lucky, dude. You might be one of the chosen few that get that lucky, you know. I remember Gabe used to call it opiate light withdrawal, right? That's what he would say that kratom was. It was always interesting to hear how he worded that. He would call it opiate light withdrawal or something like, it was something like that. Kevin, should Jeff wait until he needs a dose to take the Norco or just go ahead and take it? What do you mean, KG? What do you mean? I mean, if his body's steady on 40 milligrams, then he could just chop one of those. You know, I'm not sure if he takes it all at once or if he doses it separate through the day, but ideally he could just take one of his doses and cut that dose in half, right? Whatever dose might be easiest for him, just to cut one dose in half and then get him down to 35 milligrams. But that being said, if he's coming down from 80 milligrams to 40, you know, it might take him a little bit to stabilize on that dose. I would make sure that he gets stable on a dose before he goes down from 40 to 35 milligrams. And just make sure that he knows not to rush it, right? Because I know a lot of people they want to get that rushy stuff going on. And that's definitely something to take his time with. Girls with itty bitties can get away without one. Some of us aren't as lucky. Sometimes I wonder if like all the weight that I put on my body, because my body's meant to be super skinny, right? So I'm wondering if like, because I always have a lot of lower back pains, so I would think for girls with big boobs would always like have lower back pain problems. Kimmy, do you have that? Like because you got to kind of like counterbalance your weight, right? And like even I have to do that with the weight because I was usually like most of my life I was 130 pounds, so I was just a little skinny kid basically. My whole body was just really skinny, and then after adding all this weight to my body, it's like I have to hold my chest back, and so I think that's why my lower back always hurts. I don't know though, but my lower back is always hurting. So KG says he's only had 2 today and he feels great. So he's had 20 milligrams today, right, KG? So yeah, I mean if he's feeling great now, then just tell him to push as far as he can, and then maybe he can get down to 35 milligrams today. Just take 15 more milligrams, as long as maybe tonight sometime, right? KG, give us a quick like update on like what is Jeff's usual schedule like each day? Does he take like a 10 milligram every few hours, or does he take it all at once? That might give us some better information to help him proceed. But if he's only at 20 milligrams today, and you guys are probably, what time is it where you're at, KG? 6 o'clock or something like that? What are the main issues that he runs into when he's tapering, KG? Is it the sweaty bed stuff? Is it anxiety during the day? Is he having RLS? Slow-mo says sleep has not been good, Kev. Like, how much sleep were you getting, Slow-mo? I thought you just said it was. I thought you said, oh, has not been good. Okay, so sorry, I misread that, Slow-mo. Thanks for correcting me on that. So how many hours would you say you're getting, Slow-mo? I used to always be jealous of those girls that could wear spaghetti strap tank tops with a built-in bra. I wish, haha. It's funny too because a lot of girls that are smaller up there, right? A lot of them will do surgery to get things bigger. So it's just interesting how a lot of people they want what they don't have, right? That good old human psychology. It feels like my skin is crawling. I feel a deep, deep depression trying to overtake me. Yep, that's normal. I just pray it away, and when those depression clouds start rolling in. Yeah, they'll come and they'll go, right? The hardest part, I think, is when you're sitting there in the middle of the night and the world is asleep and you're sitting there miserable and you're wide awake. That's the worst part about acute opiate withdrawal, in my experience. It's like you just want to get a few hours, nights rest so you can fight again tomorrow. It's like the daytime doesn't feel nearly as bad to me going through it as the nighttime stuff, right? Because you're just laying there miserable, watching every minute slowly go by, and it feels like it's never going to end. Tried to get a reduction years ago, but was denied. That's kind of surprising, right? I feel like a lot of surgeons will be like, yes, we'll take that. Kimmy, I can't even wear a sports bra without getting a migraine. What? That would suck. Why does that give you a migraine, Rach? I'm like trying to imagine what's going on there. They weigh me down and give me bad posture. Yeah, so I would, if I was a girl, I'm sure it would be even worse than I am now, like trying to counterbalance my weight. Like I'm always wanting to go up on weight, but it's probably gonna make my back issues even worse the bigger I get. I always told myself as I got older, I would like start to bring my body mass down, but dang, it's hard to let go of that once you have that muscle mass. It's like it becomes a really big part of your ego, right? I feel like I've done pretty good with downsizing though. I mean, I was huge for years, guys. I was like 240 plus pounds. I was massive. So I'm down to like 205 now. So I feel like I've done pretty good as far as like allowing my muscle mass to come down. But man, that's like I don't want to get much smaller than this. At least maybe give me a little bit more weight. Rachel, I don't like sports bras because they make me look like I have a uniboob. Just one. As long as I love when women share their boob stories. Can you get in a tanning bed? I couldn't sleep until 6 a.m. Oh, dude, that's rough. I will sleep 3 hours, then wake up. Yep, that's how it goes. I will have to read the Bible and pray, then be able to go back to sleep. That's cool that helps, man. That's really cool that helps. Yeah, you're right in the thick of it right now, buddy. You're right in the thick of it. Cameron, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. How you doing? He says, what's up, everyone? Hope everyone is doing great. Let us know how you're doing, Cameron. Good to see you back in here, buddy. So KG says he takes 10 milligrams every morning, or every 3 to 4 hours. He's had shaky legs and insomnia. Okay, cool. So he's at 20 milligrams for the day. Shaky legs, insomnia. Yeah. So if he's going to try to lower his dose today, like if he wants to try to do 35 milligrams for today, KG, then tell him to save that last 15 milligrams for as late as he can. That will help him get good sleep. So if, it's almost like you just have to kind of pick a certain part of the day when you want to push yourself. And this goes the same with like Suboxone tapering, right? You want to pick the best part of your day that you can push yourself to kind of push past taking your next dose. And then that will help, because we all know that the nighttime is the worst thing for going through withdrawal, right? So you want to avoid going into withdrawal at nighttime, even when you're tapering. And you can do that by picking whatever point of the day when you can suffer a little bit, right? And maybe he's not suffering yet, but he might start suffering in the next 2, 3, 4 hours, right? And he'll feel like he's ready for his dose. And at that point, if he can just push, another hour or two, just try to get that last dose in right before bed. And that if he does take a dose right before bed, that means that he'll get a normal night's rest. Hopefully that's the goal, right? So props to him for sharing that with us. And, hopefully he does good with his taper from here. And we just had another sponsor bomb come off, guys. Super shout out to you, Cameron. I appreciate you. He just hopped in here too. So hopping in and dropping the sponsor bomb right as he stops in here. Let's go ahead and fire up the jet, baby. Oh yeah. There she goes. There she goes. Cameron M with the $10 Cash App donation. Shout out to you, brother. I appreciate the love again. Good to see you in here again as well. Dropping the bomb. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let us know how you're doing, Cameron. It's good to see you, and thanks for dropping the sponsor bomb up in here, brother. I appreciate that. Brandon's recovery made it to the stream today. Good to see you in here, Brandon. Where was I at? I was right. Slow-mo says, what's up, Cameron? Eventually I'll get a lift, but I'm not ready to need pain pills after a cosmetic surgery. Yeah, that was interesting hearing you talk about. Does anybody else who has been through opiate addiction and has gotten help, let's just say via the MAT treatment, do you guys all know, or can you confirm that there is a note on basically your medical file that anytime you go see a doctor, they're going to have something that flashes up basically saying, hey, this person has struggled with addiction in the past? Can anybody else tell me if you've experienced anything like that, or if you've been able to find out if that just stays with you forever on your record? It really makes me curious hearing Kimmy talking about that. Like, basically, I wonder, who would know that, right? Would it be a pharmacist? Would a pharmacist know that? Basically, every time you go get any prescription, is it going to have something flashing up? It kind of makes me want to ask a pharmacist. Or, just like if you go see any doctor, are they going to be able to see that you've struggled with opiate addiction in the past? Because it's kind of messed up if that's true. If it just always stays on your record, no matter what. It's almost like you're going to have that stamp on your forehead for the rest of your life, right? So I'm not saying that is how it goes. I'm asking you guys if you guys know the answer to that. Because some people feel like that, right? So that can keep a lot of people from seeking treatment because they're worried to have that stamped on their file, basically. KG says, hey Cam, hey Cam. They weigh me down and I roll my shoulders forward. It's weird. Marky. Dang, Kimmy, what you got? G's? Triple G's? What's up, KG Smith? Brandon, how's Sublocade working for you, buddy? Let us know how you're doing, Brandon, with the Sublocade treatment. If you guys didn't know, Rachel's been on Sublocade and she's transferring to Brixadi here in the near future. So we'll finally get some information about Brixadi. And so I really look forward to Rach. I know you're going to come on the channel here and tell us how that transfer goes. Right. There was somebody else. If anybody else out there has experience with Brixadi or Buvidol, which is the same thing, just referred to as something different, depending on what country you're in. If anybody out there watching this on the replay crew, if you have experience with Buvidol or Brixadi, please let me know if you would be willing to come on the channel and talk about how that experience went for you, right, guys? We need to hear more information about all the different options that are out there. Marky says, I was 201 exactly this morning. I was 206 last night at the gym. So we're like right there at the same amount, Marky. Same weight pretty much. If I go below 200, like my body, like my brain will freak out. I'm like, all right, I'm going to go home and eat right now. Like I do not like to go below 200 ever. Something about that. It's like PTSD. It's like, I'm going to go back to being 130. It's what like my brain is telling me. You're getting too skinny, dude. You're getting too skinny. Something about being in that 200 plus club. Slomo says, I would rather sit in the sun, to be honest, get my vitamin D that way. He still has the sun. Give me your funny uniboob. Morrison, do you Planet Fitness near you? They have the red light booth. Oh, that sounds nice. And the hydro bed, that could help. That's a good idea, Kim. Yeah. Or if you can go sit in the sauna or the steam room, either of those would help too, Slow-mo, for sure. Just go in there and suffer and sweat it out. That might help you get some sleep too if you can go suffer in there a while before bed. That's a good idea though on the hydro bed. That sounds really nice. Damn. I know I didn't know if you worked at night or not when I was going through it. I worked overnight, so that's what I had to do to get vitamin D. So Brandon says next Sublocade shot is tomorrow. I can't wait. So are you going to take the 100 or the 300 now, Brandon? It's so funny, Mark. Y'all want to gain, right? Y'all can have my weight. Yeah. I definitely want to gain. Cameron says, doing good. Just got my 4th shot. Awesome, dude. That's good to hear, buddy. How's it been going for you so far? You're right there at what I call the honeymoon phase of Sublocade. He's like in the best months of Sublocade, in my opinion, were like months 2 through 5, right around there. Was like, wow, like you just feel like, wow, this is freaking awesome. This is really awesome. down from 205. Chicken and rice. Yeah, I lose a lot of weight if I just eat chicken and rice. I can get pretty skinny. I've been eating a lot of tuna fish lately too. It's so good. Tuna melts. Woo. Sounds yummy. I got to Planet Fitness. You working out right now, Brandon? You're at the gym, getting your grind on. So Rach says, I've had skin cancer, so I don't like it, but I only stay in for a few minutes every once in a while, and my depression is bad. I feel like my depression is like always there. It's just like my default mode. I feel like 6 miles down the road. Yeah, as long as you're not tanning regularly, right? There's this dude that I know. He goes tanning every day, guys. He is so dark. I'm like, bruh, you don't even look like a white dude anymore. What are you doing? What are you doing? Way too tan. I was like, dude, do you work construction outside? Like, are you outside holding a sign all day? Like, what's going on? Why are you so dark? And he's like, I just go tanning every day. I'm like, well, knock it off, man. Way too dark. Like, I get it. Like, you want to be tan and it helps you look more like in shape and muscular if you're tan, right? But come on, dude, it's incredibly bad dark. Nobody should be tanning every day. That's got to be killing his skin. Been kind of interesting to not see Tara up in here. She's usually always here. For me, it's only providers within the same network as my old Suboxone doctor. I'm just working on renewing my mind. I've allowed depression and my feelings rule my life for too long, so God's helping me reprogram my thinking. Just have to push through the bad feelings. Yeah, I mean, just know that it can only get so bad, right, Slow-Mo? If you're ready to do this right now at this point in your life, then you're ready to do this. It sounds like that's where you're at, my friend. So you're going to be all right. Oh, KG, that's what she's talking about. She says, I hope not, Kevin. That's HIPAA. Pharmacists can look it up. They're supposed to. So, KG, can they look it up or does it just pop up? Like every time a person like me goes and gets his prescription, is it going to pop up that I have been an opiate addict in the past? Even if I go get, let's just say, a prescription for ibuprofen 800, is that going to pop up on my file, right? Or do they have to search for it? And what about if I go into a doctor, let's just say for anything random, right? If you go in because your leg hurts or something, are they going to see a new doctor? Are they going to see that I've been seen for addiction in the past? Or how does that work? Does anybody know? Yes, Kevin, that is a thing now, but it's not as cut and dry. I thought I asked Dr. Chris Park about this at some point. Can't remember exactly what he said. Whether the pharmacist knows depends on your state. My state drops records for prescriptions after 1 year, so a pharmacist wouldn't know. And they'd only know if you were on MAT, but other providers who access your chart could see your actual diagnosis of substance use disorder. Yeah, that makes me so curious. That makes me so curious. I wonder, I just want to see, I want to actually see the screenshot of what it says. There's just like a big red flashing alert sign at the top somewhere. Rach says, I don't know how to explain it about the pharmacy, but basically, if you fill subs at Walgreens, they will have that on there. On there, you go to another Walgreens, it pops up just like at the doctor. Most providers are integrating through an online system that carries over through your social, and medical providers can see your chart anywhere. Damn, dude. They have the RX monitoring to tell if you went somewhere else. Yeah, I mean, after like the painkiller heydays, you would think that they would have had something like this set up much sooner, right? I'm surprised. I don't even know how long it's been since they've actually made it to where they could find out, like when people were trying to quote unquote doctor shop, right? Like when was it actually a thing that the computers could figure out if that was going on? Does anybody know that? Kroger would not fill my patches without talking to Dr. Park because I had been getting the subs from another doctor. Okay. So they caught it. They're like, we need to clarify this. Hold on just a moment here. Let me make a phone call. You're all sitting there feeling all shamed. I'm doing it with no lidocaine just so I can tell them if it hurts. Yes, we need to know that information, Rage. Look at you being the brave soldier. I mean, I never took lidocaine for Sublocade shots. I never really thought I needed it. So yeah, I can't imagine any possible way that, I don't want to curse it now, I'm knocking on wood. I really can't see any possible way that Brixadi will hurt worse than Sublocade, right? I don't see how that could be possible, but hopefully we'll find out soon if that's true or not. Brandon, what are you talking about, buddy? He says, can someone drop Rachel's link? She don't have a link, brother. In my state, it's I stop, but all narcotics drop off after 12 months. I stop. So it sounds kind of like speeding tickets. They're just kind of on your record for a year or two, and then whoop, falls off. It helps them stop doctor hopping. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. 5 o'clock in Utah. No, KG, maybe I knew that he was your doctor, but I don't think so. Love him. Wait, now I'm really confused. So Rachel does have a YouTube channel. Marky posted it. Rage. Brandon says I'm at 176. In Georgia, it's epics. Well, I retract my previous statement then, Brandon. Sorry about that. I'm like, Rach doesn't have a channel. He like posts a link. No, Kimmy, I think we were just kind of goofing off about the weight stuff. Kevin told me about Dr. Park. Yeah, that's so awesome that you're seeing him. I almost drove to him. KG, where are you? If you're comfortable saying. I want to play a game. Marky. Has anybody seen that new Saw? I guess it's out in theaters now. Man, those Saw movies, they're too gruesome for me. Whew. My gym has a sauna. Should I go do that? Yes, go do the sauna for sure. Stay in there as long as you can, but make sure that you drink a lot of water because it will drain whatever fluid you got right out of you. And just go in there and suffer as long as you can, slow-mo. But be careful. I weigh 180. So Brandon's taking a 100 milligram Sublocade shot. 15 minutes. Sauna was Kevin's idea, laugh out loud, but hell yeah. Yeah, sauna is incredible, guys. Man. Oh, I need to get back in there. Especially if you can use a sauna on a regular basis, it makes a noticeable difference in your life and how you're going to feel. Just generally speaking, it's a difference for sure. I'm where the Bulldogs are. Brandon says, yes, I love Sublocade. It's good to hear, buddy. I know, were you kind of bouncing back and forth between the 300 shot and the 100 shot, Brandon, or no? How many shots have you had in total, Brandon? Yeah, where's Tara at, right? I feel like she's going to hop in here any second now. She's probably climbing. Tanning every day is not a good idea at all. Yeah, tanning in a tanning bed every day. Yeah, don't do that, guys. A lot of people get addicted to tanning, yep. There was a point where I was kind of, I wouldn't say I was like addicted to it, but I mean, I was going at least twice a week for a while. I think many who get too much sun end up looking quite a bit older than they are. Yes, for sure, for sure. Jacked and tan. What was that? What was the name of that? Something with about Jack. Let's see. Gym Tan Laundry or something like that. Is that what it was? GTO? Was it like the Jersey Shore show or something? It was something about, it was something like that. Gym Tan Laundry? Was that it? Or was it something else? It was like the thing that they do every day. It had to have been something else. Could have been laundry. Gym Tan. And what was the last one, guys? Who knows? Who knows? Much love to all you guys. Mom duty calls. All right, Rach, have a good night. Have a good night. We've been going for 2 hours and 8 minutes, guys. We're at 21 likes. Let's get that puppy up to 25 real quick if we could. I'd appreciate you. Yeah, that's a good point, Slow Mo. So it says, yeah, Kimmy, my mom regrets it in her 50s, now in her 50s. Yeah, so when I was, I got into working out basically when I was my early 20s, and it was like a big thing back then. Like a lot of people were tanning, right? Like, and I would notice that whenever I was really tan, my muscles would look leaner and I would just kind of look better and feel better, like more confident, right? But for a lot of my 20s and kind of my early 30s too, I would always go out boating and I would never wear sunscreen. I would never wear a hat. And man, it freaking got me, guys, like for sure. Like the wrinkles kick in so much earlier than they should have. Like I had no idea about that stuff. Nobody was really ever telling me like put some sunscreen on, son. But yeah, it's like you don't think of that shit when you're that young, especially if you're a dude in your 20s. You're not really going to think about getting wrinkles in your 30s, right? And that shit happens, man. That shit happens. So I never really had anybody tell me about like skincare in my teens and my 20s. Nothing like that, guys. So protect your skin because that shit will kick in. I mean, I was out there drinking vodka on the boat, no hat on, no sunscreen, just out there having a good old time, baking my skin. Damn, dude. Damn. Just thinking back, like, dumb shit. Having a jolly old time out there, just getting roasted and taking painkillers, drinking alcohol out there on the boat, just partying, living that wild life. What's up, Ginger? Good to see you. Says good evening, all my beautiful people. How we doing? It was good to see you on Kimmy's stream yesterday, Ginger. What's up, my friend? What's up, my dude? You made my freaking night, Kimmy said. She's talking to slow mo. Says, I would think you were 21 if I didn't know you, Kimmy. I look 12 and I'm very aware of it, slow mo says. They basically have to select it on your profile at each pharmacy as one of your health conditions, and if they see you feeling any kind of subs, they will. So if you transfer a med, the pharmacist will give them your information, tell them, okay, these are patients' allergies and health conditions. That's good to know. That's good to know. My grandma looks 40 and she's in her late 70s. In New York, they don't get a pop-up. They have to manually check your history, but typically only do if they're filling a narcotic. Oh, I mean, that makes sense. That sounds reasonable, right? As long as it's not like every time you go in, they're just looking at side-eyeing you just because you're there, pretty much. I don't know, Kevin, if when the pharmacist called me, he said he was required to look on the database and it showed multiple doctors. Laugh out loud. Just finishing up on the last hour at work, man. It's been a great day. How are things with you? Hopefully the volume has been okay, guys. Sorry if it's been quiet. Let me know if I start mumbling. Sometimes that happens. She says, okay, I'm out for real now. I still see you in the comments. You ain't going nowhere, Rach. So 2012 is when they started doing that. Marky says 2008, 2009. There was no monitoring system before that. Some states still don't have any database, just implemented it. New York has been at least 10 years. So Cameron says, I have a shot waiting for me and I'm only going to go back if I can't handle the withdrawals. That's the perfect way to do it, my friend. That's a perfect way to do it. Kimmy says, I may have to take a muscle relaxer tonight, and I hate them. What does that make you feel like, Kimmy? I think I was prescribed those at one point, but I never took them just because I was like, I'm not going to feel this. Why would I even take this? Like, does it affect you psychologically or no? What is it that you hate about them? I've always been curious about those. I can't tell y'all for sure. CVS and Walgreens. Use disorder as a health condition. I'm trying to get caught up to you guys. Suboxone is no joke on teeth. I went to the dentist today. The chair had no armrest. Dang it. That's what I hold on to. Laugh out loud. I detest going to the dentist and much rather going to the gynecologist. Laugh out loud. Good to see you in here, Sherry. Sorry I had a scary time at the dentist. Let's go karaoke. I used to do that when I was drinking. I'd love to go do some karaoke when I was drinking, but I could not do that sober. There's no way. Way too shy. Sing some old country. Got the voice for it. I would definitely require some alcohol to get the nerves to do that. I honestly think the DEA does more harm than good. They never know how to meet in the middle. It's one extreme to the other. Everybody has a channel. I just don't have any videos. Well, I lied. I have one video of my plants. That's a good point. Okay, so that makes a lot more sense. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, so you can just type in anybody's username and they'll get right to their quote unquote channel, right? But that doesn't mean they have videos. A lot of people, I think everybody has. It's basically just like a profile, right? That's because their southern border is wide open and drugs are flowing in like wine. What about doing ice baths after the sauna? Anyone tried that? Wow. I've definitely never tried anything like that. That would be interesting though. If you try it, let us know. That would kill me slow. That would be very challenging, especially going through withdrawal. GTL, so that's what it was. That's a massive shock to the cardiovascular system. I wouldn't want to do that during withdrawal. Yeah, that might be a bit excessive for sure. Oh, he says definitely not during withdrawal. Yeah, that's true. Kimmy says I'm getting so bored in the evenings. I just want to find a fun hobby, a fun inside hobby again that doesn't involve my phone or TV. Gym, gym, gym. I would go crazy if I didn't have the gym, guys. You know, it sounds kind of like a fun hobby, like indoor swimming. That sounds kind of fun for some reason. Doing laps. I haven't been swimming in like an indoor pool for so long. I don't remember the last time I've done that. Praying for those in Israel and Palestine. Yeah, dude, that's been crazy seeing that stuff. Wow. Really crazy stuff over there. Our poor world. Can we ever try disc golf? That's really fun. Disc golf is extremely fun. Sorry to get political, but Hamas has been barbaric. That ish I saw and read makes me sick. Yeah, it looks really scary over there. Whew. Trying to get caught up to you guys. I'm about 10 minutes behind. I'm skipping over some comments here, guys. Yes, I would agree with you. Brandon says it's getting closer to the end of the world for sure. You can feel it's just like every year it just gets worse and worse out there. More and more crazy things just keep happening. Tala is a dope dude. Yeah, he's cool, man, for sure. I'm glad you like his channel too. As long as you're not taking Soma, it's really no big deal. Just soft and gooey, Kevin, muscle relaxer. It also makes my heart race or feel like it. But these muscle spasms suck and kept me up last night. Well, hopefully you can get a better night's rest tonight, Kimmy. Hopefully that works out for you. Flexerol and Xanaflex are other good ones. Flexerol. I've actually been I've been prescribed that same one, but I never took it. Does it make you sleepy or not? Try to only take a couple a year. I didn't wake up for 2 days. Working out is a chore, not fun. Oh, it's freaking fun, all right. It's definitely fun. Definitely fun for sure. Yeah, that like when I think of working out, I definitely picture fun more than a chore for sure. It's probably a lot of it comes down to just me knowing like the feeling of accomplishment after I get done with every freaking workout. I'm always like, even still to this day, every time I leave the gym, I'm like, oh, I'm so glad got back in here. So glad that we went and worked out. Like, feels so good when you're leaving that gym. Working out is fun, I guess not for everyone. Yeah, see, Brandon says it's fun too. Yeah, it's definitely fun. I think it's just so cool that you can like pretty much make your body like shift into whatever you want it to. Like in, like with enough work and like figuring out diet, like you can burn fat, you can build muscle, you can challenge yourself to different, X amount of pounds or X amount of reps or X amount of miles on the treadmill, whatever it ends up being, you can always challenge yourself. It's like it's like a set these goals and accomplish them type of thing. That's kind of how it is for me. I think that's why it seems fun to me. It's kind of like a game. How much can I push myself past my discomfort zone, right? And I wish that I was better at doing that, using that ideology when it come to like withdrawals back in the day, because that's a whole different level for me. The withdrawals versus working out, that's a whole different ball game. Oh boy, who said that? Working out is a discipline, just like with anything. It's hard at first. It makes you feel so much better afterwards. Kevin, are you a fan of that V Shred dude on YouTube? He advertises a lot and seems really smart. I think I've barely even heard of who that is, but I don't know who it is. No, I actually don't watch a lot of fitness YouTubers. First of all, because I don't have the time. I'm already like trying to like limit my time on YouTube as it is, and so it's most of my time on YouTube goes towards some Seahawks sports football stuff, and a lot of time with like addiction content creators and stuff like that. But outside of those things, I try not to watch YouTube because I've spent way too much time over the years on YouTube for sure. KG says 20 years ago, I slept through withdrawal. Wait, where did that comment go? I feel like some comments are. That comment's gone now. Did you delete a comment, KG? Where'd it go? That's weird. I think about the stuff he says. Cortisol levels, for example, make perfect sense. That's smart, Kev. I got to get better with not staying on YouTube all the time. Yeah, I mean, if you look at your phone tracking time, and damn, some of us can spend. I remember when I took a poll on this channel, like how much time you guys spend on phone and video games, and most people are like 8+ hours a day. It's like, holy shit, that's a lot. That's a lot. So these freaking phones can really take over our life. Yeah, So looks like Tara didn't make it at all here today, which was surprising. Hopefully she's all good and having a fun time, whatever she's up to. It's a portal. So we're going to go ahead and wrap things up here today, guys. I want to send a shout out to the sponsors of today's live stream. So we had Cameron, KG Smith, Marky, and Kimmy B. Baby. Shout out to the 4 of you who sponsored today's live stream. I appreciate you guys. I'll probably chat with you guys in the comments for a few minutes. But we're going to wind things down and look for the Sunday stream. If you guys want to hop on there on Sunday, I'll try to make a Sunday stream happen as well. So we'll see what happens. If it ends up being chill again, I'll probably just wind it down. We'll see what happens, guys. I love y'all. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.